It's time for the match game. Hollywood Squares, Hour with Judy Landers. From Days of Our Lives, Gloria Loring. From the Jeffersons, Roxy Roker. Jane Meadows. From Trapper John M.D., Brian Mitchell. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, G. Rayburn and John Bowman.
Well, they love you, folks.
Yeah.
You're a hit so far.
Suck it to us.
Are the men outnumbered on this stage?
And as well it should be.
Hey!
And you love it, don't you?
Yes, I do.
I like these
Definitely
odds.
outglitzed, I know that.
But you're
My
not
goodness.
outnumbered in pants today.
Why?
Notice that we ladies are all wearing
You're all
pants
wearing
on.
pants.
Yeah.
I hope you're all wearing pants. Didn't your mother ever tell you, be sure you're wearing clean pants in case you get in an automobile accident?
You know my mom.
Yeah. Yes. All right, I guess we've got everything straightened out and loosened up. Let's say hello to our two players over here, Cheryl Cassidy and Margot Lundahl. How do you do? Now, we're going to get acquainted with these two, beginning with Cheryl. Tell us about you, please.
I'm a hairdresser. I have 3 girls. 2 are grown and living on their own, which is nice.
Yes.
And in my spare time, I like to be out on the golf course.
Really? What's your handicap?
It's
You don't
19.
have to tell if you don't want. 19? That's okay. I
Thank
quit
you.
because they kept giving me a 30 handicap, and I said, the heck with this, so I don't play golf, although it is a good game. Margot, let's hear about you, please.
Thank you. My husband Mark and I live in Thousand Oaks, California. And besides being lucky that we're both on the show this time, I'm going to have my first baby August 1st.
Really?
So we're really happy about that.
Is your husband going to be on the show?
No, in spirit he's with me. I
Oh,
think.
he's with you. Oh, I see. I
He's
thought
praying.
he was lurking around here someplace. So you're going to have a baby in August?
Yes, yes. I hope it's early. Maybe it'd be July 31st. That would be nice.
But he's not here.
Yes, he's in the audience.
Oh, he is in the audience.
Yes.
So I thought he did his job and left town or something.
No.
All right. Good luck to you here in the match game. We'll play 3 rounds. The one who's ahead will go on to challenge a returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000.
Thank you.
Cheryl, you won the toss. We'll ask you to go first.
A, please.
A is what Cheryl wants, and that's what she gets. Bobby said.
Yeah.
Any Bobby. Bobby said, something tells me my new wife is not the domestic type. Last night she tried to defrost a TV dinner by using a blank. Okay, here we go. Cheryl. Bobby said, something tells me my new wife is not the domestic type. Last night she tried to defrost a TV dinner by using a blank.
An iron.
An iron. Boy, would that be dumb.
Thank you.
That would be pretty dumb, wouldn't it? To use a flat iron. What do you say, Jane?
Well, I thought of the name of this game, and that led me into match.
A match. Yeah, that would be pretty stupid also. All right, Roxy.
Well, just to show you that we're on a roll and that Jane and I are women who think alike, match.
You said a match, too.
That's right.
All right. Brian?
She's not domestic at all. She used a blowtorch.
Blowtorch. Blowtorch. Yeah. What'd you use, John?
This brings up an interesting question, Gene. I said a waffle iron.
Hey. She said plain iron, and the implication is that it's the iron that you used to iron clothes or
I'm
so.
writing my congressman.
Okay. Judy.
She used a blow dryer.
Blow dryer. Hair dryer. A lot of good possibilities here.
Well, Cheryl is a hairdresser, so I thought also a blow dryer was a wonderful answer.
Yes, Cheryl. There was a little logic on their part
Yes.
there. All right, Margot, let's see what we have for you. Louis said my neighborhood was so tough.
How tough was it?
You got to get your act together if you want to go on the road. No, so tough, we thought blanks were a form of public transportation. That's how tough my neighborhood was. So tough.
What?
We thought blanks were a form of public transportation. Jane and Roxy, we are waiting. Here we
I'm ready.
go.
Jane, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Margot. Louis said my neighborhood was so tough, we thought blanks were a form of public transportation.
I'll say roaches.
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 That's a funny answer.
I'm pointing to someone in back of the camera there, Joe. I know, I just for the heck of it, I was playing around in the dressing room and I said roaches. What did you say?
Well, isn't there something called a bullet car?
What would that be?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I heard something like a bullet train or a bullet...
Oh, there is a bullet train,
bullet
yeah.
train
yeah,
is what
it's
I mean.
blunt
Yeah.
nose and
Yeah,
a
bullet
streamlined,
train.
yes.
Can I change it? Well, it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't. Roxy?
Well, now I used to live in a real tough neighborhood in Brooklyn at one time.
Yes.
And truly, we used to think that a hearse.
A hearse. A hearse was a form of public transportation. Excellent response.
This neighborhood's not quite as tough as Roxy's, but close. An ambulance.
Another good answer. Hearse and ambulance are excellent responses.
Very good.
Okay, John, we come to you.
I am not a bullet train,
You're not a bullet train?
as I do not have a blunt nose.
No.
However, I have what I think is a real good answer for this. I almost put paddy wagons, but I said police cars.
Excellent. Right?
That's basically
Yes.
it.
I guess that drifted over from Gloria, right, Judy?
Police cars.
Yes.
I don't like being the last one. I thought I had such a good answer. Police cars.
All right. So there we are at the end of round one. Round two coming up for you right after this. Here we go with round two. Now, since the score is tied 0-0, and Cheryl went first last time, Margot, you'll go first now.
I'll try B, please.
All right.
A brave choice.
At the plant store, Fred said, "I'll tell you why I'm returning my Venus flytrap. It's vicious. Yesterday it ate my blank."
Can have some fun with these.
Here we go. Margot. At the plant store, Fred said, "I'll tell you why I'm returning this Venus flytrap. It's vicious. Yesterday it ate my blank."
Wife.
My wife. He said, "Take my wife, please," and the plant did.
Well, I assumed they were happily married, so I just said it to ate my cat.
Ate my cat. Wife, cat, anything around the house. Don't boo her. That's not a bad answer at all. That's an excellent
It was
response.
very good, but I thought just in case, I mean, a wife should also be a lover.
Aha. All right.
Really?
Go, Brian.
Venus flytrap ate my wife. Please.
All right. One for Margot, John.
Now, am I the only person who understood this question?
Why?
Or am I the only person who didn't understand this question? I said the Venus flytrap not only ate my fly, but my whole pair of pants.
That's one direction you could possibly go in, and you
Food
did.
for thought, isn't it?
What direction did you go in, Judy?
Well, when he tried, you know how plants smell pretty, Venus flytraps have a nice smell. Well, it ate his nose.
His nose, because he went to give it a sniff. All right.
I had a terrible thought. It ate his youngest child. It was a little plant. It was a little
So
child.
Margot picks up one. Cheryl, let's see what we've got for you here in your round two question. The nurse said, "The new surgeon Dr. Weird Willie is really strange.
How strange is he?
You must pick up your cues. You want to be in show business, you got to jump in right like that. You get one more chance. The nurse said the new surgeon, Dr. Weird Willie, is really strange.
How strange is he?
A little better, yes. First, he took out the patient's liver, and then he blanked it. That's how strange he is. It's up to you. They're both good. All right, ready, Brian?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
It's not a pretty picture.
Cheryl.
Yes.
The nurse said, the new surgeon, Dr. Weird Willie, is really strange. First, he took out the patient's liver, and then he blanked it.
I hope he ate it.
He ate it. That it would be strange, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I hear your soprano voice going.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Can you guess what I wrote?
What?
8.
He ate it.
That was
Yes, Ita. All right, there's one. Roxy.
Here we go. I had some yesterday.
8. All right. 2 for Cheryl. Brian?
Well, I was, I guess, a little ahead of everybody else, because first you got to fry a liver before you eat it. Make up your mind, Judge. What was that?
The judges are fried.
Got the ding and then the buzz. All right, no match there. She's got 2. John?
Well, see, in my neighborhood, we always used to go to the deli, and first the surgeon would take out the patient's liver, and then he chopped it.
He chopped it.
And he had chopped liver. Hey, what am I, chopped liver?
Apparently. Judy?
He ate it.
He ate it. 3. All right, Gloria, what did he do with the liver?
Well, I didn't think he was that strange. Being the gourmet cook that I am, he sauteed it with onions. Thank you very much.
All right. So it's 3-1 at this moment at the end of round 2. Cheryl is ahead. We'll go to the third and final round right after this. Here's the third and final round. King. Cheryl, you're ahead. We'll ask you to go first.
Okay, A, please.
All right. This is your last shot at it. 3 people play, Brian, John, and Gloria. The rest of you can lay out. Jack said, that restaurant is really sleazy. They're improving, aren't they?
Oh, they're wonderful.
I ordered a glass of cold duck, and there were blanks in it. Here we go, Cheryl. Jack said that restaurant is really sleazy. I ordered a glass of cold duck and there were blanks in it. You know what cold duck is?
Yeah, it's a good champagne.
All right. I ordered a glass of cold duck and there were blanks in it.
She almost knows what it is.
I'm afraid to say this, but feathers comes to mind.
Really? Why are you afraid to say it?
I don't know.
She said, I'm afraid to say it. I'm afraid to say it, she said. Why should she be afraid to say feathers?
Well, if I were her, I would be afraid to say that.
Really?
Yeah, I must admit, I said feathers.
John.
The only thing to fear, Cheryl, is feathers itself.
Right. You got 5, Cheryl. Let's see if you get a perfect round here.
Well, I think feathers is a perfectly good answer, so I said feathers.
All right. Margot, you've got a little catching up to do.
You're not kidding.
Now, you can't win, but you could tie the game by matching all the celebrities you've not matched. Everyone except Brian, please respond to this. Henry said, my wife has the world's toughest skin.
How tough is it?
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to call a special rehearsal afterwards. World's toughest skin. Yesterday, she scrubbed the oven with her blank. My wife is the world's toughest skin. Yesterday, she scrubbed the oven with her blank. Are you having a problem, Roxy? Can I help you with spelling or clarification or anything? Oh, all right. Put it in the slot. Jane, you ready?
I'll go with my first thought.
All right. Here we go, Margot. You need all 5. Henry said, my wife has the world's toughest skin. Yesterday, she scrubbed the oven with her blank.
Face.
Face. All right. Got to match them all now to achieve a tie. Jane.
Well, I thought I was having a problem. Face. I am having a problem.
Are you going to stand on your head for us later? Is that why you put all the answers upside down?
Oh, dear.
All right, Roxy.
Well, I certainly did have a problem because I got it a little backwards there. Anyway, I thought it was steel wool.
Steel wool. All right, so that means Cheryl wins the game. What do you have in the lower tier there? Come on down, Cheryl. Right on this mark, if you would, please. Now, Margaret, it was a pleasure to meet you. Good luck in August. We're going to send some gifts to you from the match game. Margot Lundahl. Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares. We'll bring on 3 more celebrities, and the rest of the set is coming in here. Lots more. John and I will trade places in a moment. Lots more excitement coming along. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive a Kelvinator No Frost refrigerator featuring 3.6 cubic foot freezer, meat keeper, dual crispers, trim wall insulation, and ice maker capability furnished by Kelvinator. And now, it's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Squares, Power with Steve Allen. Bruce Baum. From another world, Steven Schnetzer. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
From yet another world, it's John Bowman. Stay tuned for Hollywood Square.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Squares.
Can you hang on? Of course. Welcome to the Hollywood Squares, and welcome once again to Cheryl Cassidy, who knew that cold duck had feathers, and now she's ready to plunge cold turkey into the Hollywood Squares. We also have 3 brand new celebrities. Steve Allen. Welcome. Steven Schnetzer. And Bruce Baum. Hi, Bruce.
How you doing? You know, a lot of people are thinking to themselves, you know, the weather is always sometimes bad outside. But that's no reason to fret, because now you too can go indoors kite flying.
Oh, Bruce!
You don't have to waste money on a tail or anything.
Well, Bruce, I'm glad you found a use for that hair dryer. And that's 2 hair jokes in a row. I got to stop this. 2 in 2 days. Even as we speak, by the way, Bruce is performing at Caesar's Tahoe. Quite miraculous. You see, we're on tape. Other things I'm sure are on your mind, Cheryl Cassidy. Let's go play Hollywood Squares. Here we go. And before we begin today's contest, we will reacquaint ourselves with our defending champion. Her name is Angela Brantley. She is returning with a total so far $24,800. When she first came on the show, she told us that she was a single mother, which Gene and I discussed and said we thought was a courageous thing to say. I'll bet that Lindsay Ann and you can use that $24,800.
Oh, yes.
Congratulations to you. You ready for another go at it?
Definitely.
Okay, here we go. We're going to play it again until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever's ahead at that time goes on to play Supermatch. That can be worth up to $30,000. You won 20 yesterday. Our first game is worth $100, $25 for every square you capture. A champion gets to start. Angela?
Okay, Roxy, please.
Roxy Roker from the Jeffersons.
Yes?
In Turkey, when you see 2 men walking down the street holding hands, does this mean they are military police or just friends?
Well, I believe in Turkey, do as the Turks do. I believe that they might be just friends. That is quite all right in Turkey. I mean, really, there's nothing wrong with holding hands in Turkey.
Roxy Roker from Brooklyn says that when you see 2 men walking down the street holding hands in Turkey, they're just friends. Agree or disagree, Angela?
I agree.
They are just friends. Or they may be just friends. Something else is I'm sure possible. You were right to agree, and you get the first square. Cheryl Cassidy, your move. Pick a star for an O.
Steve, please.
Steve Allen. According to Organic Gardening Magazine.
Incidentally, before you proceed, I too am a single mother. The only one in town, but go ahead.
Very brave of you to admit.
Yes, it is. Quite courageous. According to Organic Gardening Magazine, Steve, what can you do with a limp carrot? If you cut off the tip and put it in cold water, will that firm it up? Or is a limp carrot beyond help?
Well, some limp carrots are beyond help, but I hope none of them are watching the show right now. It would be very discouraging to them. There is always hope. No, actually, you can do a lot for a limp carrot. More than it'll ever do for you, I don't mind. But you can slap it around or put it in a little ice water, and yes.
Right, so if you put it in that cold water, it will firm it up.
Yes.
Agree or disagree, Cheryl?
I agree.
Putting that limp carrot in cold water will firm up your carrot. Yes, you're right to agree. You get the square. And we got an X and an O up there. Angela, you are playing X. Pick a star.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Let's go.
Who weighs more, Gene? Luciano Pavarotti or the average pizza oven?
Luciano is heavy, but I don't think he's... You mean a commercial pizza oven, the kind you go into a pizza place and say, let me have a pizza, one of those?
Right.
Well, I would say...
The average commercial pizza oven.
Luciano must weigh about 261 pounds, and I would say the average pizza oven weighs about 300 or 350, something like that.
So the average pizza oven, according to you, weighs more?
I would think so.
Agree or disagree, Angela?
I agree.
The average pizza oven weighs more than Luciano Pavarotti. However, the figures are a little bit off. Gene, the average pizza oven weighs over 1,000 pounds. Your move, Cheryl. Place an O.
Bruce DeBlock, please.
Okay, you missed this one, then the first game belongs to the champ. Bruce Baum.
Yep.
Your dog is nervous. According to Barbara Woodhouse, what is the best way to calm him down? Should you gently tickle his tummy? Or should you gently tug his tail?
Now, you got to believe me on this one, because an animal, if you rub their tummy and they roll over, they're submitting. Believe me on that.
So you should...
Now, if you rub an animal on its belly,
right, so
to
that
actually go over on its back is a submissive move saying, hey, I'm yours, rub.
Hey, I'm calm. Hey, I'm calmed down, right? Okay, so he says you should tickle his tummy to calm him down. For a block, agree or disagree, Cheryl?
I agree.
You should gently tickle his tummy if you want to calm your dog down. Very well done. You're probably sufficiently calmed down by now. We're going to find out what happens in this $100 game when we return.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. Now back to John Bowman and the Hollywood Square.
All right, it's 50-50, but it's more than a so-so game. It's pretty exciting. Angela, it is your move.
Stephen, please, for a block.
For an X and a block. If you miss this one, the challenger takes the first game. Stephen Schnetzer, you drank 24 gallons of beer last year. Are you an average American or a resident of Skid Row?
24 gallons of beer last year?
Right.
That's a lot. I'm going to have to go with resident of Skid Row on that one.
Agree or disagree to block, Angela?
I agree.
24 gallons of beer last year. You're an average American. You should have disagreed with Stephen. Your opponent gets that square and wins that game. Wow. I know. It surprises me. That is a lot of... Sounds like a lot of beer to me. Well, we're just not average Americans. Okay, congratulations, Cheryl Cassidy. You're off to a very good start, but there's plenty of time. We're going to clear the board, sweep off the X's and O's, move right on to the next game, and it's worth $200. Angela, as you know, you can easily catch up. Pick a star.
Roxy, please.
Roxy Roker. You still have an Alan Cranston for President bumper sticker on your car, and you want to get it off fast. According to Mary Ellen, should you rub it with lighter fluid or scrub it with a Brillo pad?
I would say that, let's see, a Brillo pad would really sort of damage it as well as remove it. The lighter fluid would soak it off. I'll go with the lighter fluid.
You should rub it with lighter
Although you
fluid.
shouldn't have a match around at the same time.
Agree or disagree, Angela?
I agree.
You should rub it with lighter fluid. Yes, you're right to agree, and you get the square. Well done. A solitary X so far. Where would you like to place an O?
I'll go with Steve again, please.
Steve Allen. When a middle-aged man makes
Yes.
love to his wife...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Have I come to the right square? When a middle-aged man makes love to his wife, it takes some energy. Is it enough energy to jog 5 miles, or about as much energy as a stroll around the block?
Well, if you do it right, it's the 5-mile jog. Or the Indianapolis 500, depending on how talented you are.
He says it takes about as much energy as a 5-mile jog. Agree or disagree, Cheryl?
I'll agree with Steve.
It takes about as much energy as a stroll around the block. Right or wrong, it takes that much energy, I guess. So, you should have disagreed.
No, I have to say in
Jane?
defense of Steve, it's because he's such a great lover. He puts so much energy into it, you see. It's like a 5-mile.
That's right.
It's true.
And you should see him stroll around the block. Okay.
New York Times wants to hear all about this.
Angela, it's your move. Pick a star for an X.
Gloria to win, please.
Gloria Loring could give you the second game. Gloria, you're invited to have dinner at the White House tonight at 8 p.m. Should you make sure to arrive a few minutes early, or is it fashionable to be a little late?
I think that knowing the protocol and all of that sort of thing that is in evidence at a formal situation, like the White House, that you should arrive a few minutes early and make sure you're not late.
For the game, she says you should arrive at the White House a few minutes early. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
You should arrive a few minutes early. You were right to agree. You get the square, and you win the second game. Well done. You are a tough Hollywood Squares player. We've established that over the past several days. You have forged from behind. 325 for the champ, 175 for the challenger. But take the 3 X's off of the board because we're going to start a $300 game. Cheryl, your move.
Okay, Roxy, please.
Roxy Roker once again. Roxy, you're sunbathing with your cat. Can your cat...
Go ahead. I do it all the time.
Can your cat get a sunburn? Or do cats have natural protection from the sun?
Oh. Can a sun... Well, he has his fur, so his skin doesn't get parched, but he gets awfully uncomfortable in the sun. Let me think. My little cat always goes into the shade when it's hot out. Can he get a sunburn?
Right.
Oh, sure, he can get a sunburn.
She says he can get a sunburn. Agree or disagree, Cheryl?
I'll agree.
Your cat can get a sunburn. Yes. You're right to agree, and you're off to a good start in this one. Pick a star, Angela.
Gloria, please.
Gloria Loring. On the way home from the supermarket, Gloria, you notice your eggs are sweating.
Aha.
Is this normal, or are they about to hatch?
Oh, my goodness. What an interesting idea. I would say that there's moisture in eggs, and eggs normally contain a little being that is going to come. There must be a chance for things to get in and out of them. I'd say that that's a normal happenstance.
Agree or disagree that sweaty eggs are normal?
I agree.
Sweaty eggs are perfectly normal. You were perfectly right to agree. You get an X over there, and we got a tight contest going. Be sure to catch the end of it right after this. The Remarkable woman who's already won $24,800. She said in the commercial break, "This is fun." I don't know if it's fun yet for you, Cheryl. Pick a star.
It's fun. Jean, please.
Okay. Fun and business. It is the worst part of the Depression, Gene, and Herbert Hoover is the president. For supper, you ate a Hoover hog. Did you eat a rabbit, a rat, or a can of Spam?
Spam was not around, I don't believe, during Hoover's administration. Rats were eaten, I know that, but more rabbits were very inexpensive, and rabbits would be the answer.
Gene says a Hoover hog is a rabbit. Agree or disagree, Cheryl?
I agree.
A Hoover hog is a rabbit. You are right to agree, and you get the square. So, 2 O's strategically placed. Your move, Angela.
Bruce for a block, please.
You missed this one, the game, and the lead goes back to Cheryl. Bruce Baum, will Elizabeth Taylor burn off more calories if she exercises on a full stomach or on an empty stomach?
Okay, she's going to lose more calories if she exercises on an empty stomach because you're burning calories, and if the calories aren't there to burn off, then you start burning off the calories that are there to burn off, which wouldn't be the stuff she just ate.
Reasoning does not count in this game, Angela. He says that Elizabeth Taylor will burn off more calories if she exercises on an empty stomach. Agree or disagree to block?
I disagree.
She will burn off more calories if she exercises on a full stomach. Good play. You're right to agree. You get the square, and you do block.
That doesn't...
Well, my experiments with Elizabeth Taylor show otherwise. I'm sorry.
Cheryl, she thwarted you there. Where would you like to place an O?
Brian to block, please.
Okay, the shoe is on the other foot. You missed this one. It's a bigger lead for Angela. Brian Mitchell from Trapper John MD. In France, they are known as the Schtroumpfs. Are they the Beatles, the Smurfs, or the Three Stooges?
The Schtroumpfs. I happen to know this answer. I was reading this somewhere, and it is the Smurfs or the Schtroumpfs.
Agree or disagree to block?
Repeat that one more time, please.
They are known as the Schtroumpfs, S-C-H-T-R-O-U-M-P-H-S. He says they're the Smurfs in France.
I'll agree.
They are the Smurfs in France. You're right to agree. You're going to cut the tension with a knife. Yes. Oui. Vous guettez le square. And Angela, it's back to you for an X.
Okay, Jane for a block, please.
Jane Meadows, for your birthday, your sweetheart sent you nothing.
Swell.
On his birthday, can you send him an old shoe through the mail? Or do you have to put it in a box first?
Oh, you have to put it in a box first, I would think. I don't think you can just send things like that through the mail. I think you have to put something like that because you have to put the address clearly and all.
She says you have to put it in a box first. To block, do you agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
You can mail an old shoe without the box. No, you should have disagreed with Jane in that case. And your opponent gets that square, wins the game, and goes back into the lead. Aha! Relief over here, concern over here. Time remains, clear the board. On to the next game. The game is worth $400. Let's keep moving. Angela Brantley, pick a star.
Oh, yeah, I do that all the time.
Let's keep going, Angela.
Roxy,
Your move.
please.
When I lose one,
Roxy Roker.
I just mail the other one out.
Roxy, according to the book Dress for Success, when should a woman wear something sexy to the office? When she's going to ask the boss for a raise, or never?
Oh, my. In an office. Dress for Success. Who wrote this?
John T. Malloy.
Alan
Cranston. No, John T. Malloy.
No, I don't. There are a lot of theories nowadays. You know, Cosmopolitan will tell you to do a lot of things, but that's why I asked who wrote the book. But I think it's never appropriate to wear.
Never wear something sexy to the office for a woman. Agree or disagree, Angela?
I agree.
Never is the right answer according to the book Dress for Success. Yes. You're right to agree, and you get that square. Cheryl, your move for an O.
Steve, please.
Steve Allen, once again.
Sorry.
Which came first, Steve? Spam or the first stomach pump?
I got a great joke there, but the manufacturers of Spam wouldn't like it. I would say that the stomach pump came first.
Agree or disagree, Cheryl?
I agree.
The stomach pump did come first. Yes, you're right to agree. You get the square, and it's by quite a lot. 1797, the first stomach pump, 1797. Must have been rather...
1797. They didn't even have stomachs in those days.
Must have been rather primitive. Yes. Well, will this be your comeuppance? Angela, where would you like to put an X?
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Ready.
You're a gentleman who wants to make a good impression, Gene.
I am a gentleman.
According to the same Dress for Success expert, John T. Malloy, is it okay to wear suspenders to the office, or do they belong on a farm?
No, suspenders are very in now for menswear, and they can be worn to the office. No question about it.
Agree or disagree, Angela?
I'll agree.
It is. It's okay to wear suspenders to the office. Yes, you're right to agree. And the bell means that time is up. $600. She has done it. Cheryl Cassidy is our new champ. Congratulations. Very well.
Congratulations.
She's zooming over there to join Gene Rayburn. Get set for a shot potentially at the $30,000.
I'm happy.
You know, you were perilously close to doing it again because there were 2 X's up there in strategic positions, but the clock caught up on you this time. Fortunately for you, you had a very nice day yesterday, giving you a total of $25,225. Not a bad 4 days or so work for Angela Brantley.
Thank you.
You're terrific. Gene, take it away.
Okay, John, here we go. Congratulations to our new champ. We'll be back with her and our stars for a go at the $30,000 right after this.
Here to play the Supermatch is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Gene Wood. Here we go. Cheryl, I know you're very excited about this.
Oh, very.
It's a shot at $30,000.
Oh, don't say that. You might make me faint.
It's a shot at $1.98. That's what you're going to win here now.
Tickle her
More what I'm used to.
Yeah, tickle her tummy and that'll calm her down.
Does one.
No, I
Calms her
think
right
she's
down.
calmed down a little bit now.
Okay.
Let's look over here now. Here we go. We polled the studio audience not too long ago, and we said, write down your best answer to this. Howard blank. If he gives the answer they gave us most often, you get $1,000. For the second most popular, $500, and for the third, $250. Now, any 3 of our 9 dingalings up here can offer a little assistance. You call on them one at a time.
Okay, Gloria.
Hughes. Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes is 1.
Jane.
Cosell.
Howard Cosell is 2.
And Steve.
I was going to say Cosell, but now I have to say something else.
You have to say something else.
Well, thank you, yes. Howard Duff.
Howard Duff.
I know that's not going to be
Friend of yours?
It's not going to be involved with the game, but I said it with my mouth.
Now it's up to you to choose one of those 3 or think up one of your own. You have to make a decision here.
Cosell.
You want Cosell? All right, that was Jane's answer. Let's find out if Howard Cosell is up there. We'll begin at the bottom, and first we'll reveal the $250 response. Howard Johnson. And 28 flavors, whatever. All right, the $500 response says Howard Hughes.
Good.
Okay, one of them gave you that. Now let's take a look at the $1,000 response. Slide it, Steve. All right, now, Cheryl, time for the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. After you've made your decision, the star will reveal the hidden number and will multiply that $1,000 by whatever number is revealed. It'll be a 10, a 20, and somewhere up there is 130. I hope you get the 30 as you make your pick now.
I'll go with Jane.
All right.
Oh, I hope I have it for
All
you.
right, 1, 2, 3, go. $20,000.
Hey, good.
You are playing for $20,000. You're going to be calm. Take a deep breath, Cheryl. Breathe deeply. All right. Jane, you ready? You'll give a written response, and she'll give a verbal response after you put yours in the slot, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Here it is. Chicago blank. No help from the audience, please. Chicago blank. In the slot.
Jane. Cross.
Here.
Jane.
What?
Hold on.
Hold on just a second there.
Oh, I see.
It's called a little community effort here. A joint venture company. All right, she's ready. Cheryl, you collect the $20,000 if you match Jane. What do you say? Chicago.
Illinois.
Illinois. What?
She has Illinois.
What do I do?
Yeah, what do you do?
Are you going to dump her or what?
She didn't even deal with it.
Jane is more excited than Cheryl. Well, I've lost control. I'm out of control here. Anyway, she has a grand total of $21,600. We'll be back with her and our stars if we get organized here right after this. There it is. We just wanted all of you to officially see that she did indeed write Chicago, Illinois, and what Brian was helping her with. She wrote Chicago Cubs. She wanted Illinois, and she didn't realize that she had to scratch the thing out. And thank you for...
I crossed it out.
Oh, you crossed it out.
Yeah, I sure did.
All right.
All herself.
I crossed it out.
All right.
He helped me put it in.
What did you do over there, Brian?
Anyway, you were all terrific. Let's find out where the big 3-0 is. Would you all grab the tabs and give it a yank, please? Ready, set?
Yeah! Judy Landis.
Judy Haddon. All right. Stars, we'll see you tomorrow. Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us tomorrow.
John Babbitt saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares hour. See you then.
A member of our studio audience will receive Hamilton's Millennium 4 Ladies Sports Watch, Micron plated case and bracelet, adjustable hook lock, furniture. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.